What's going on, guys? It's Charr here, back with another talking and testing. Now, this is the first video I'm recording after the con, so I'm still in a bit of like the crash and burn period, or the post-con depression, whatever you want to call it. But even so, even in that period, I still could not wait to go ahead and get to my local game store and pick up both Silk and Black Panther Shuri. I'm super excited to do a talking and testing today since they came out on the same day. I'm gonna throw them in the same video. We're gonna just talk through, chill for a bit, open them up, flip through, thumb through the cards, and read them a little bit. Oh, what's it called? We're gonna just thumb through the cards, flip through, sleeve them up, and yeah, we're just gonna chill today. Do a couple of games, one on each, just get a sort of a feel for how they work. And yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a longer video, so there'll be timestamps where if you only want to see me play a specific one of these two, go ahead and skip to it. If not, we're just gonna get into it. So let's go ahead and open. Actually, let's open Silk first because, admittedly, this was the one I was least excited about. So if we look at the back of the packaging, we get one complete Silk deck. New cards that can be added, and then a modular Nemesis set featuring Morlin. So we're gonna go ahead and take out this here. Usually I like taking a look at these. I keep both this packaging and the art. I bought collections, so I need to source these little posters from like other places eventually, but that's something I haven't got around to. And man, when we did that for fun kind of tier ranking of the art, this art is just insanely cool and it's just awesome, man. Like, dude, the rendering on the background is so cool. The artist did such a great job on Silk. I can't give them kudos enough. Bruno Frenda, truly master of his craft. I think it's a he. I'm just assuming based off the first name. Let's go ahead and open this up, and yeah, let's see what we can do here. I'll move some of the stuff off the table here in a second. Actually, I should probably move Klaw off the table as well. I don't want to mess up these cards, but it was not easy to open here. Okay, there we go. And then we'll just move all of this off the table for now. Just because we're not starting the games just yet. Cool. So we'll read through them as we thumb through these cards and just get a general feel. So on Silk here, if there are 4 more tuck cards here, discard all but 4 of those tuck cards. As a Silk senses response, if you defeat a minion or side scheme or resolve a treachery card, tuck that card under here from the encounter discard pile. Same thing, if there are 4 more tug cards, discard all but 4 of those as an action. Discard a tug card here to draw 2 cards. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Then we've got Smooth as Silk. So the thing about Silk is that I actually did have a chance to play her at the con. Someone just handed me a Precon deck because we were doing Web Warrior themed event, and I'm like, sure, I'll try her. So I actually have played her before. It's not completely blind like I'm going in with Black Panther here. We have 2 cost events, 0 cost Smooth as Silk. Choose an enemy or scheme and play. Discard cards from the encounter deck until a card from that same encounter set is discarded. Tuck that discarded card under Silk. Pretty good, especially if you want to get our economy going. Then we have 3 copies of Swinging Silk Kick, which is, I think, a completely insane card. It is 3 for 7, and if you discard a card tucked underneath her from the same encounter set as that enemy, it gains 2 more. So it's 3 for 9 and Overkill. Super, super good. I think we have 2 copies of Wall Crawl here. It's 1 for 2 threat removal, which isn't great. But if you discard a tuck card from the same encounter set, it goes to 1 for 5, which is very, very good. We've got Get the Scoop here, which is her player side scheme that she can recur. It does not go in the victory display. As an alter ego action, you can exhaust your identity or remove 2 threat from here. And then also, when defeated, Cindy Moon, player looks at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck and tucks 1 underneath the identity. It's just something you can recur and get her economy going with the tuck cards. Albert Moon is a really great alter ego persona support. It lets her either tuck a card from the top of the encounter deck or heal for the amount of tuck cards she has. We have 3 cost J. Jonah. Removes 2 threat from any side scheme in play, or as an alter ego action, you can find Get the Scoop and put it into play, which is super good. We have Eidetic Memory at 1 cost upgrade. When you reveal a card from the same encounter set as a card tucked under your identity, you can swap those cards and reveal that card instead, which is really good encounter card control. Organic Webbing bumps up her Thwart by 1, and she's able to discard one of her tuck cards and readied once for phase. Outwit is 1 for thwarting, and Spider Claws is 1 for attack, and Spider Reflexes is for defense. Essentially what it does is whenever she uses one of those basic powers, she's able to exhaust it and increase the amount she does what's it called? And increase the amount of stats she gets based on what she's thwarting off of or the enemy she's attacking based on the number of tucked encounter cards beneath her. As you can tell, my voice isn't completely back yet. I haven't gotten into the recording mood or anything like that. But yeah, it's been kind of crazy. So we have two protection web warrior allies here. We have Scarlet Spider, 3 cost, 5 health. When a web warrior character will take any amount of damage, Scarlet Spider can take that instead. So he's just basically 5 extra health points, which I don't mind. We have Spider Bite here. Reduce the cost to play Spider Bite by 1 for each tech card you control. So obviously 3 what's it called? 3 costs for 2 health and then like 2 throw and attack isn't great. But if you have 3 10 cards on the board, then she doesn't cost anything, which is very good. 3 copies of Not Today. When your hero defends against an attack, it gets +2 defense for that attack. If you take no damage, you remove 2 threat from a scheme. Just a way to get some thwarting on the board. We have 3 copies of Stop Hitting Yourself. It's a 2 cost event. After you defend against an enemy attack and take no damage, deal damage to that enemy equal to your defense for that attack. There's some really funny stuff you can do with Gambit in this card. One of the most insane cards I think they've ever printed. We got Dr. Sinclair. It's almost like a night nurse. What's it called? It's like a night nurse, but it goes across the entire table. Anyone can proc it if they go alter ego. Very good. Speaking of insane cards, we've got Energy Shield, which is really good, especially if you're trying to Voltron specific allies. You can attach, when the attached character would take any amount of damage, you can spend lightning resources up to the amount of damage they would have taken, prevent that much. You can essentially keep allies around forever. 3 copies of Ready for a Fight, which I am so excited to try out in many, many decks. She-Hulk specifically, it takes a fist resource as a requirement, max 1 per player. When an enemy would scheme, discard Ready for a Fight, change their hero form, and that enemy attacks you instead. Super cool, looking forward to that. Then we got 3 copies of Stun Gun here. So this is a really interesting one. It's a tech and weapon. As a hero action, you can exhaust it and to remove either 1 or 2 counters. If you remove 1 counter, you stun a minion. If you remove 2 counters, you stun the villain. So some kind of modular amount of stud. Maybe the minions is better, or maybe you can spend 1 stun a minion and then repurpose it because it is a tech. That would be something that's pretty interesting. So we have Madam Web here, which is a 3 cost ally that says, after Madam Web enters play, look at the top X cards of the encounter deck, where X is the number of Web Warrior cards you control. You may discard 1 card looked at this way and put the rest back in any order. Especially in solo or 2-player, that's a large amount of encounter card control. This is a classic Peter Parker Spider-Man ally, not much to say about him. We got Across the Spider-Verse, another good reprint here. Then we have 2 copies, or 2 cost Investigative Journalism, which is Peter Parker's first team-up card in this game. Sydney Moon and Peter Parker, max 1 protect as an alter ego interrupt. When an enemy would scheme, cancel that activation and confuse them instead, which is really, really good in my opinion. Now, she does come with the 3 basic doubles, which is really nice because I would have slotted them in if she didn't have them. We'll open up another pack here. We might need even a 3rd pack, I just realized, but we'll see. Throw in Strength. Then we've got Silk Sense Overload. And we'll leave probably the, what's it called, the Nemesis set off to the side unless we actually hit Shadow of the Past, in which we'll sleeve it up real quick. Silk Sense Overload is an obligation, which says you give to Sydney Moon. When a card would be tucked under your identity by a player card effect, you tuck it under here instead. If there are 2 tuck cards here, you can discard this card. So like if you get 2 there, you can just choose to discard it, throw in the encounter deck discard pile. If you get 3 there and you wait to get that 3rd tuck card, you remove it from the game entirely. It's just kind of depending on what you need for the situation. Then we have his Nemesis, her Nemesis set here. So we have Moreland. He's an Elite Inheritor, 5 health. Moreland gets +1 scheme, +1 attack for each encounter card tucked in your identity, which is kind of scary. When defeated, discard each copy of Hunting the Spider Bride tucked under each identity. The Great Hunt only comes in with 2 per player threat. When revealed, place 1 threat here for each card tucked under each identity. Okay, so it starts at 2. You have 3 copies of Hunting the Spider Bride, which all have Surge, which I'm not excited about. 1 revealed. If you have 4 cards tucked under your identity, discard 1 of those cards at random, then tuck this card under your identity. It's Force Response. After a player card effect, discard this card from under an identity. That player takes 2 damage. Okay, that's actually pretty interesting. So now we've got the rest of the pack here. We've got Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara, one of my favorite Spider-Man, especially from the movie. I think he's awesome. Aerial Web Warrior 223 health. After Spider-Man 2099 uses a basic power, return a Web Warrior ally and play to its owner's hand. I'm sure there's some really insane stuff you can do with like the Auto Octavius that like readies a tech card and stuff with him. I think that'd be pretty cool. Got Spider-Woman Jessica Drew with a really cool spider outfit here. It's kind of different from the one in this game. Shield Web Warrior. After Web Warrior ally, including this one enters play, deal 1 damage to an enemy. That's pretty cool. 3 copies of Quick Quip, which is one of the most flavorful and fun cards I've ever seen. Deal 1 damage to a Web Warrior character you control. Plays a total of 2 confused statuses on up to 2 enemies. Pretty cool. Another copy of Investigative Journalism for Peter himself. And then we've got a Thunderbolt modular set. Go ahead and set that to the side. We did actually sleeve up, Silk first. So maybe this will be the first deck we play. But we'll just sleeve it up. And let's get to the opening of Shuri, the new Black Panther. So this one I have almost no idea on. There's a lot of cards in here, especially on the hero side, that I just don't know what they do. I just haven't read it or just know anything. I know the names of some of them, like Elephant Trunk, I think is the name of one of the cards he has. But I don't actually know what any of these cards do in gameplay. Let's go ahead and open this real quick. Just take a look at the full art. It's always pretty cool. Man, that is some sick hero art. I cannot lie to you guys. It's so good. So good. Cool. Set that aside with the silks over here. Let's go ahead and open this up. And yeah, let's see what we've got here with the new Black Panther in one sec. Okay. We're back. I have to deal with something real quick. So we're going to continue opening up the new Black Panther. This is a one that I was super excited about. So I cannot wait to see how this one goes. And then one thing that was really cool that I found out during the con, I guess it was on a review article, I just forgot. The Nemesis set features Klaw, which I think is really cool and funny. As one of the villains I have a soft spot for in this game, considering how many times I've played through him on the channel. And we're going to play through him 2 more times today. And then I played through him in general when I was learning the game. Yeah, I can't wait. That's pretty cool and fun. Look at the new Black Panther here. We have Shuri on the alter ego. She's a genius Wakanda inventor. As an action, you can exhaust her, search your deck for a Black Panther tech upgrade, and play it, reducing its resource cost by 2. Then we have Black Panther on the hero side. 2 thwart, 1 attack, 2 defense. As a response, after Black Panther uses her basic power, resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. Helmet with that, we have the really good signature ally T'Challa, Genius Wakanda. After he uses a basic power, resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. So then we have 2 copies of Clawed Strike, it looks like. So she does actually have attack and thwart events, which we knew. Clawed Strike says deal 4 damage to an enemy, resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. 2 for 4 is not bad. Then we have copies of On the Prowl here. Just 2 costs. It says remove 3 threat from a scheme. Then you can resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. So as long as you have a decent amount of Black Panther upgrades, these are going to get some good value. I guess you only need 1 for these. You have Wakanda Forever, which is awesome. 1 copy. Resolve the special ability on each Black Panther upgrade you control in any order. It is more than a battle cry. It is a promise. 2 copies of Vibranium, which is awesome. I mean, I guess I shouldn't have expected anything else because Black Panther has it, and they're both from Wakanda, so that's really good to bump her economy. 2 double resources that are 2 wild is crazy, versatile, and it's just really good. Okay, this is a card that I've heard the name of, but I don't know what it does. We have the 2 cards support the Elephant's Trunk. You can exhaust the Elephant's Trunk and up to 2 other Wakanda allies and or supports you control. Draw 1 card for each card exhausted this way. So wait, so as an alter ego, exhaust the Elephant Trunk and up to 2 other Wakanda allies and or support control. 2 Wakanda allies and supports you control. Draw 1 card for each card exhausted this way. So you can exhaust this to draw 1. So it could be a total of like drawing 3. That's not bad. What is this support? This is a Wakanda support. Once an alter ego action, you can exhaust Creed and Ramonda, heal damage from an alter ego with the Wakanda trait equal to that alter ego's recovery. So if you don't want the 4 healing, which is really high, that is a good amount of healing, you can choose to exhaust her instead to get another card draw that's really good. Here we have the Aja Adana, which is a really insane card. It's an upgrade. Exhaust Aja Adana, shuffle one identity specific card from your discard pile into the deck. That's at any time. Now we get the Black Panther upgrades here. So we got Kimoyo Bead. Move one threat from a scheme. You may discard it to confuse an enemy. We have Panther Claws, deal 2 damage to an enemy. You may discard this to deal 3 additional damage and pierce. Then we have Spider Bites here, which says choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with that player. You can choose to discard to stun those enemies. And we end with a really cool art, the Vibranium Suit. Move 1 damage from your hero to an enemy. You need to discard this card to give your hero a tough. It's really, really cool. Really awesome. Now let's look at some of the other things it came with. So Manifold, I know we were able to read. It says, after Manifold enters play, choose a player. That player searches their deck and discard pile for a player's side scheme and adds it to their hand. So you can tutor player side schemes, not bad. This card I did see get played over the weekend. 3 copies of Infiltration. This is a really efficient thwarting event. So you choose any numbers from 1 through 5. Discard that many cards from the top of the encounter deck. Remove 1/3 from the scheme from each card discarded this way. And then you put 1 minion into play that was discarded engaged with you. So on minion low scenarios, this can be extremely efficient. You can just call a 5 and have almost no chance of getting a minion. 1 for 5 is just really, really good. We have 2 player side schemes. So we have Going Undercover, his victory 0. When defeated, the defeating player looks at the top 5 cards in the encounter deck. They may add 1 non-scenario specific card from among those into the victory display and place the rest of the top or bottom of the deck in any order. This would be really good for the Masters of Evil against Klaw. We also have Show of Empathy. When threat is removed from the scheme, place that threat on a non-elite minion. If that minion has threat on it equal to or greater than its remaining hit points, add Show of Empathy to the victory display and attach one set-aside copy of Redemption. So maybe we can take some of Claw's minions and have them work for us. We have a copy of the Raft, which is a crazy card. After a minion leaves play, we can tuck it under here from the encounter discard pile. Remove threat to a scheme equal to its printed scheme. And if there's at least 4 minions here, you can deal 1 random minion here to any player as an encounter card. So you can choose to do it. It's not a force response. 3 copies of Invisibility Gear here. Attached under any player's control, max 1 per player. It's an interrupt. When an enemy would attack you, you can discard Invisibility Gear and it'll scheme instead. Not bad. Oh, we have a reprint of Sonic Rifle in here, which I did not know about. But that's pretty good. Does this one have a cost requirement, right? Oh, yeah. So we can play the Sonic Rifle from our deck as long as we pay 1 resource, which actually might not even be that bad. 2 copies of Sting Operation. I think this is a new card. I've never seen this before. I thought that was Professor X, but I don't think it is. Just another bald MC Marvel character. Preparation Tactic. After a non-elite minion schemes, discard Sting Operation. Discard that minion. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Now we have the Dora Milaje basic card. So let's see this. Anika is a 3-cost ally with 3 health, 1 scheme, and 2 attack. That says, after Anika uses a basic power, resolve the special ability on another Dora Milaje ally. And what her special is, remove 1 threat from the scheme. We have Ayo. Same stat line, same cost, same effect, and instead of removing 1 threat, it deals the damage. And we have Okoye, which is after Okoye uses a basic power, resolve the special ability on another Dora Milaje ally. After Okoye uses a basic power, and then her special is choose a Wakanda hero or ally. They get +1 thwart and +1 attack until the end of the phase. We have Heart of the Panther here, which is an insanely good card. Let's either of them search out a Black Panther upgrade and put it into play for free. And you can resolve the abilities on up to 4 Black Panther upgrades in any order. We have build support here. Reprint of that, which is always welcome. And she also does come with doubles, which is really cool. So that's awesome. Don't have to add them into either of the decks. Even though we have infinite copies of this. Oh, we have Dora Milaje. This is another support can rest with Elephant's Trunk, which says, ignore this card's resource cost if your identity has the Wakanda trait, so we can put it in for play for free. As an action, we can exhaust a Dora Milaje, resolve a special ability on 1 Dora Milaje ally, and heal 1 damage. That's pretty good for, like, recursion, in my opinion. And we have T'Challa's Shadow, which I have seen this obligation. I think is really fun and thematic. You give to the Shuri player. It has 4 doubt counters. Increase the resource cost of each card you play by 1. After you thwart, attack, or defend, you remove 1 doubt counter from here. So you actually, it's pretty nasty. You actually have to take a large amount of, economy hit. That being said, it is a victory, so it goes in the victory display. This is the copy of Redemption that gets attached to the enemy. Take control of the attached minion and treat it as a redeemed ally with a blank text box. Its thwart is equal to its printed scheme, and it takes 1 consequential. Then we have a couple other cards here, which I didn't. Target Spotter, I think I remember seeing. And we have Heart of the Panther, which is another copy of the card, so T'Challa can use it. When a minion would engage a player, remove 1 target counter from here. That minion cannot activate until the end of the phase. Engage that minion. Pretty interesting. Then we have White Wolf here, which I don't know if I ever read this. Hunter, 3 cost ally, 3, 2 thwart, 2 attack, no consequential in the attack, and then 3 help. After White Wolf attacks, place 1 threat on the main scheme. I wonder what the flavor behind that is, but that is definitely a Voltron target you can pick. Of course, he is always going to be putting stuff on the main, but a 3 cost Voltron ally that has 2 attack, it's actually pretty good. It's a lot better than some of the other targets. So that's pretty cool. We'll go ahead and shuffle this one up too. And we'll probably start off the games with Klaw here. Sorry, obviously it's going to be Klaw. But we'll probably start off the games with Silk here because she was the one that I have already played before. And technically at the con. And the one I was less excited for. So I think that might be good. And then we'll go into the one I was more excited for. So we'll go ahead and set Klaw aside over here. And we're not going to sleeve up. We're just hoping we're not going to hit Shadow of the Past. Of course, that's not always a guarantee by any stretch of the imagination. So let's go ahead and move Klaw back into frame here. And let's move. Where did I put? Okay, we're over here. So many things in so many places. But we're going to start this. We're going to try and play through this as quickly as allowed. Let's just shuffle up Silk here, and Klaw setup I've done a million times. I've still briefly talked through it, doing recommended modular sets. We're doing Expert mode, Masters of Evil, bringing it up to 10. He's going to start in stage 2. He's going to have like 28 health. His side scheme's going to come in. And then these will also come in. I just realized that we have my webcam is out today, so yeah, put it like this. It should be readable. Yeah, it is, which is good. Yes, and then we're gonna shuffle up here. We need Silk Sense Overlord to get shuffled in, and we'll get started here. So we do know we have to discard cards from the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. So we'll shuffle up a couple times and do that, and then we'll draw up with Silk. Win or lose, we're probably just gonna play 1 game with both. And just see what my first impressions are, right? That's the whole idea. So let's mill until we find a minion. Of course, we're starting Radioactive Man. That's not great. Okay, we probably need to find the Swinging Silk Kick in our first hand then. Yeah, Radioactive Man is not a good start for us here. Okay. They're both going to be coming with 3. Let's draw up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, I don't like many of these cards. We just discard 5. Stun Gun could keep Radioactive Man locked down for 2 turns, so let's discard 4. Let's draw up 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so none of these truly help us do what we need to do, which is pretty unfortunate. Yeah, interesting. Okay, we're gonna start here. So there's really nothing we can do on our alter ego side. We will play the thwarting one. Play down Outwit, and then we'll just discard these 2 as well and play the Stun Gun. We'll flip up. We'll thwart for 1 off of, I guess, the Immortal Klaw. We have 2 counters on this thing. we'll just exhaust it and stun Radioactive Man. We'll stun him. I think that's all we can do here. We'll just draw up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, yeah, there's not much else. Let's see what we can do. A Klaw is gonna raise his threat by 2. He's gonna go ahead and activate us. We're just gonna take this 3 damage there, down to 7. Radioactive Man is stunned, and counter card. Sonic Boom, either spend this or exhaust each character you control. We'll just take the exhaust. We also get to tuck this card because they revealed the treachery. So we have Sonic Boom tucked underneath us now. And that is back to us. Let's move this back over. Cool. What do we want to do now? Probably want to play Wall Crawl and then a Madam Web, I would guess. So we'll go 3 resources here. Let's put out Madam Web. Let's have her thwart for 2 off the Immortal Claw. Drop his health points back down to 18. I didn't even change the health at all. Played so many games of Claw that I kind of know what's going on here. So we've got a 1 here. We do have a Wall Crawl, so we could just thwart for we could just thwart here for 4 or 5, but I don't think that's worth doing. I think we'll just do, I don't really think we have much of a choice. Let's just do it. Let's just completely clear off Defense Network. For 5, we'll discard it because it's from the same encounter set. So both of those are gone. We'll use our last counter on Stun Gun to just kind of ignoring Radioactive Man until we can do something about it. And we're gonna ready up 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, and then when Madam Web enters play, we're supposed to look at this for the number of Web Warrior cards you control. So we could have looked at the top 2 here. I actually don't mind these guys, so I'll just leave them both because we're taking 2 damage from an attack here, so that's fine. Okay, that's back to us. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cool. I think. This is an interesting hand. We're just gonna go up to 3. We're gonna have Claw attack us. We'll just take it. It's gonna be 2 damage here. Deal 1 damage to each hero, and then 1 boost icon. Sorry, 3 damage down to 4. Radioactive Man stunned and encounter card. Weapons Runner is gonna surge into Sound Manipulation. Take 2 damage and Claw heals 2. We're gonna also end up tucking this card. So we're gonna take 2 damage here. And Claw's gonna heal 2. He's already at full, and that's back to us. Yeah, this is pretty scary. Let's go. Can we even swing for 2 here? Yeah, we'll just swing for 2 on the Weapons Runner. We'll have Madam Web thwart down to 1. She's defeated. Then we want to do. Oh man, I think Across the Spider-Verse. Oh, I don't have anything to exhaust. That's unfortunate. Then we'll just do probably a Stun Gun. Just get this down again. Comes in with 2. I think we just have to flip down. Let's use our ability here to discard this to draw 2 cards. Swinging Silk Kick is good, but I just don't think we'll just play down Jade Jonah, I guess. We'll get the scoop into play so we can thin the deck a little bit. What's the next card up? Comes in with 4. I think that's all we can do. We have to hope he doesn't pop the main here. Alright, we'll ready up. Cool. Cool. Got 2 ready tokens that we need here. Let's drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, Spider-Man is a decent pull here. Let's see what we can do. Okay. So you go up to 2. Claw's gonna scheme for 2, 3. So that's gonna pop this because you go up to 5, and then Radioactive Man schemes for 1. So we're gonna mill until we find a minion. Melter's gonna come into play. I don't know if he still activates. I don't actually know the answer to that. But we have an encounter card, an armored guard with toughness. Okay, how do we deal with whatever is going on in front of us? I kind of just have to... How do we do this? I just don't think we have any options here. Exhaust his card, search for get the scoop. I just think our opening hand wasn't great. I think we kind of just need to open Spider-Man and mulligan for him. Also, starting a Radioactive Man's pretty rough. I think we just have to recover for up to 5. But then what do we do after that? We'll go these 3 resources here to overpay for Spider-Man, I guess. We'll exhaust, remove 2 threat from this. There's basically nothing I just gotta hope he doesn't scheme out. I think I have to stay down another turn. Spider Bite does only cost 2. Is there anything I can do with that? We'll go spend this double because we have a tech card. Spider Bite comes out. We can knock out Melter, which makes me live kind of the attacks coming in. And we can stun Radioactive Man, I guess so. So we'll swing 1 on Melter. Sorry, I have to flip up. 2 on Melter. That's going to restand me. 2 on Melter. That'll knock him out. Okay. So we've kind of stabilized a little bit. Yeah. Haven't used these dice in a minute after the con. We're gonna stun gun Radioactive Man just so he stops so he doesn't take our cards, and then we're just gonna draw up 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scarlet Spider, Smooth as Silk. We've got a Dr. Sinclair. This should be okay, I think. Oh wait, and then I would have actually defeated Melter, so let's go ahead and throw him down here. So maybe we can get a buff to our attack stat. Okay, he's gonna go up by 1. Claw's gonna attack us. I think we have to block. If we get a gang up, we're cooked anyways, right? So it's like, let's just block with Silk here. I think Spider Bite might be important. So that's 1. Okay, that was only 2 damage, so I take nothing. Melter's gonna attack. Sorry, Radioactive Man's gonna attack nothing. The Armored Guard's gonna hit us encounter card. Oh boy, Masters of Evil comes in. I think we might be cooked. It's just one of those cards that it's kind of like impossible. We were already in a dicey game state, but this is like an impossible to recover from. Masters of Evil. Man. We were doing okay, I think. Oh, and we're getting through the entire deck. Okay, it's Tiger Shark. Awesome. Alright. That's back to us, I guess. Good news. No, there's really almost no good news. That's what I'm looking at. We still don't even have like a swinging Silk kick or anything. Yeah, it's not looking too good here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd probably end up playing Scarlet Spider, I think, and staying up another turn. Let's J. Jonah 2 threat off of Masters of Evil. There's really not much else I can do. We just need to kill Radioactive Man. Actually, I think what I have to do is try and find... Is there any other Masters of Evil cards in the deck? I don't think so, right? Okay, well, actually, we have to do the 2 off of Get the Scoop anyways, because it's our only chance we can knock out Tiger Shark here. can look at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck and tuck one underneath our identity. So we will, so sound manipulation was coming up. We'll tuck this under our identity here. Because yeah, this is kind of the only way we can make progress in a meaningful way. So we'll do that. That'll get the scoop. Then what we have to do is we'll attack for 2 with Spider-Man. That'll ready us. Then we'll do, we have to play down Spider Claws for sure here. So we'll do that. We're going to have Silk attack for 4, exhausting the Spider Claws because 2 Masters of Evil cards are tucked underneath me. So that was 2 from Spider-Man, 4 with Silk. That's pretty cool. I think we have to flip down here. I just hope he doesn't scheme out. It's really unlikely that he won't, though, is the biggest problem. So I think we still just have to do it, though. So let's use our last stun gun and stun Radioactive Man, because why not? We know he's scheming for 4. So yeah, it's just, we just have to hope. That's all it is. We don't have much of a choice. Let's flip down. Let's go ahead and discard Melter from underneath us and draw 2 cards. Drew into another stun gun and the Silk Kick. I think we have to play Scarlet Spider because we want to clear Masters of Evil. Do these 3. Let's play down Scarlet Spider. Thwart for 2, thwart for 1. He's going to take 2 consequential. That's going to completely clear Masters of Evil. And then I think that's all we've got here. I think we just have to ready up. Ready. Yeah. It's the best we can do. Let's draw up 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, ready and Albert Moon. We're at the bottom of the deck, which is brutal. But maybe there's a chance we can stabilize. We've had Radioactive Man against us the entire game. Kind of been ignoring him a little bit with the stun guns. Okay, ready for a fight. Okay, it's going to go up to 2. Klaw is going to scheme for a base. Oh, wait, this is going to be an encounter card. So it's actually going to go up to 3. Uh-oh. This isn't looking hot. We have 2 encounter cards to deal with. If they're the ones that deal damage, we might be okay. It's the one that exhausts every character. We're kind of cooked, but we'll see what happens. Alright. So yeah, it's going to go up to 3. There's an acceleration on that. Then he's going to scheme for base of 2. Boost. If this deals damage to you, just exhaust your hero. Okay, so it's only up to 5. Radioactive Man's going to scheme for 1. 2 encounter cards. First one, sound manipulation. Claw heals 4 damage. He's at full, so it's going to surge to Tiger Shark. And then the last one is exhaustion. Oh, man. Into an assault. Just going to surge into Masters of Mayhem. No attacks are made this way. Search for a Masters of Evil minion. Because we're an alter ego, no attacks are made. So I guess we'll have to do Melter here. Okay. We technically lived, but do we have a chance of recovering is the question. Good news is we can still ignore Radioactive Man, which isn't terrible. Yeah, this is not looking hot. What can we do? We're exhausted. We have 4 health. Okay, we can ready once. Man, this is rough. Silk does a basic attack. Let's play down Albert Moon. We can tuck or heal 1 damage. Probably have to tuck a card, right? So let's tuck this card. Well, was it advance? Okay. Let's just discard the advance. Draw 2 cards. Maybe we find something here. Stun gun or Madam Web. I think the stun gun has to be our play. And we have to try and knock out Melter here. So we'll have 2 stuns on the board. Let's just get the scoop into play because it's kind of like, why not? It's always at the top of my deck whenever I play it. It's crazy. Swing for 2, swing for 3 on Melter. Thor for 1. And have another stun gun on Tiger Shark. I guess that's what we have to do. So what do I need down? I need stun gun. This stun gun and organic webbing down, right? This is rough. Yeah, I can't take the Tiger Shark attack. That's the biggest problem. Yeah, we'll get down our organic webbing, so we have +1 Thor now. We'll also get down a stun gun. Comes in with 2. Let's go ahead and exhaust that. So that we can stun up Tiger Shark here. Then we're going to swing for 2 on Melter. It's going to put 2 damage on him. It's going to ready us. Then we're going to use our claws to swing for 3 onto Melter. That'll defeat him and tuck a card. Then I can choose to... That should be on 1. I can choose to discard a tuck card and then... ready again. So let's throw for 2 off the main. Let's have Scarlet Spider throw for 1 off the main because he's just going to block for us this turn anyways. And that's it. Okay, we do have a decent amount of build out here. It's just, can we draw into what we need? Cross the Spider-Verse is a really good start because we can get Spider-Man back out. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Okay. It's gonna go up by 5. Claw's gonna attack us. We'll block this. That was like 6 damage. Scarlet Spider's defeated. These 2 guys trying to attack. They're stunned. This guy will hit me for 1. Counter card. Whirlwind. Okay, we're seeing every single Masters of Evil minion, but I think that's okay. Alright, what can we do? I think I just need to get 2 Spider-Man allies. I would love to do a swinging silk kick here. I just don't think we can. We can do... Yeah, I just don't have the economy for it. Because this is 3, right? And then we still need 2 for Across the Spider-Verse. So let's just play the Across the Spider-Verse here. And then let's play 3 to repeat the effect. So we'll get down... Oh wait, Melter is supposed to be over here. We'll get down Spider-Man and I guess... Scarlet Spider, Madam Web... Go Scarlet Spider, because then we can keep Spider-Man around longer. That'll be my whole hand. Then we'll do we'll stun up Radioactive Man. That's this gone. Then we'll do 1-2 damage to Tiger Shark, 2 more damage to Tiger Shark. We'll give Scarlet Spider that consequential instead of that Spider-Man. Ready. 2 more to Tiger Shark. We will tuck him. Where is my organic webbing? I threw in the discard on accident. I think we just need Scarlet to defend for us again. So I think we will do 2 damage regardless. Or sorry, 1 damage into this guy. Let's get rid of a tuck card here to ready and swing 3 damage into Whirlwind, exhausting our claws, bringing him to 4. Store for 2 off of get the scoop, so it'll be at 2. I think that's the best we can do. Just gonna have to ready up. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 4 and 5. Spider Bite. I don't think I have any tech cards, so just gonna have to pay for fully. It's gonna go up to 7. Claw's gonna attack us. We just have to defend this. So yeah, it was like 4 damage. Whirlwind's gonna hit us, and so is the Armored Guard. Yeah, Radioactive Man, that's gone. We die here if we don't do anything, so I guess we'll defend Radioactive Man. We'll take 1 from the guard, counter card, advance, and that's 2. Yeah, up to 9. Okay. I think I got a decent idea of what the deck is trying to accomplish, and I think it's fun to include a loss. So, I'll spin my wheels for a little bit. I just feel like I found the cards I needed to find way too late. I think starting the game with Albert Moon or something would have been a lot different than how it started. Also, starting with Peter would have been crazy. But yeah, that was a rough game. The Radioactive Man start. There's some fun, interesting cards in here. It's just obviously not how I would make the deck, but I like playing the Precon and seeing what the designers intend. And yeah, against Klaw, we just had none of the tempo required to get through these minions. Especially if I played a couple more games, I'm sure we would find it, but that's all right. We're just testing. The whole point, like I said, the point is not to get a win, to try the hero out, and I thought that was fun. Her gimmick is kind of unique, I must admit. How she's able to grab stuff, grabbing counter cards. It's pretty interesting for sure. So let's get out Immortal Claw. Let's get out. This needs to come back in. His health. We didn't even get him yet. We didn't even deal any damage to him, which is sometimes that's Klaw. Get out Silk Sense Overload and Defense Network. Cool. Shuffle this all up again. Shuffling. And we'll get milling. Okay. This is a much easier start than Radioactive Man, I'll admit. And let's go ahead and find the new Black Panther here. Oh, technically this was supposed to be shuffled in, but we'll just do it now. I guess the only thing is like we could have discarded it, but it's fine. It's in the deck. Cool. All right. Cool. We're at, what is it, 11 health? So a little healthier here. We'll shuffle this one up and we'll get it started. I don't actually know what I'm going to be looking for on my first one. The Sonic Rifle could be interesting, but I do think we actually have to flip up here. We're probably going to get, we don't have a way to easily ready though. Interesting. Do we stay down and try to confuse? I dropped 2 cards on the floor, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know. This guy schemes for 1. We'll stop Klaw's scheme, but it's going to go up to 3 anyways. It's in advance for cooked. We'll just have to see what we open. Cool. These both are going to come in. 3 and 3. Let's grab them. 3, and let's draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, we've got On the Prowl. So I think we've got a decent starting hand here. We probably want to do Start off with an on the prowl, clear out a Mortal Claw, and then use that to... We want our Panther Claws in play, probably. So we'll just discard... I don't think we want to discard anything because it does only search the deck now that I'm looking again. So we'll just keep this hand. Let's exhaust Shuri and let's search for our claws here. Because we want to knock this guy out as soon as possible. Just so we have to take that ping damage. On the prowl will help us with our scheme. We can also, yeah, we can do it with the scheme and then resolve the 2 damage on the weapons runner. And hopefully get stuff going from there. Okay, so we'll spend 2 resources here. Get down our Kimoyo beads. And then we'll flip up. And we'll spend 2 more resources for on the prowl. Let's remove 3 turns from the scheme and resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade. So let's clear out the Immortal Claw here. We'll go on down to 18. Then we'll resolve the ability on Panther Claws to deal 2 to the weapons runner. And I think that's going to be it for now. So we're going to ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Cool. This is going to go up by 1. All's going to attack us. Let's just take this. Weapons runner is going to come into play. So we take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll take 1 more from the weapons runner. Counter card, Shadow of the Past, of course. I feel like any single time it's going really well. Oh, it's gonna surge. Okay, so Klaw can't actually enter play because we were fighting Klaw. Oh boy, this is not good. Yeah, I feel like anytime we have a really solid opening turn, it's always Shadow of the Past. When revealed, find music and put her into play. Engage with you. Find manipulated music and put it into play. Move all threat from manipulated music onto the main scheme. Cool. Okay. Shuffle these in and then it surges because Nemesis couldn't actually enter play. Surges. Oh my, okay. This might be a go next and reset game. Yeah, it might be over. Oh my. Dude, what is going on, man? What was that? Oh boy. Yeah, I think it's Giga over. I don't even think it's close. Okay. So we had to like try our best, right? So go he's elite. This one isn't. Oh man. Okoye could come in. Just need manipulated music defeated, right? So do that and that. And then flip down, take the minion. Oh, this is just not good in the slightest. We could do 2 damage to the weapons. I really want to keep infiltration. I just don't think it's worth keeping. I think getting out of Okoye is probably going to be better. Yeah, probably. Let's spend these 4 resources here. Let's get down to Okoye. We're going to swing for 2 onto Radioactive Man, I think. We're gonna buff a Wakanda hero ally. We get +1 to all our stats. So let's go ahead and thwart for 3 off of manipulated music. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot. She needs to thwart for 2 off manipulated music, bringing it to 3. Using our buff thwart, we're gonna thwart for 3 off of manipulated music and clear it. So it says when defeated, discard music from play. So they're both gone. And then since we use a basic power, let's trigger our Panther Claws to deal 2 damage to weapons runner. I'll knock him out. She will have 1 consequential, and I think we have to just do Do we even flip down is the question. I think we just stay up. But we're gonna get taxed a card from our hand. I don't know. I don't know. I think we'll just flip down. We'll take the minion. And I guess discard this card from our hand. And ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, T'Challa is pretty good here. I just don't know if we have the tempo to recover this. It's gonna go up by 3. It's scheme for a base of 2. It's gonna pop. Gonna mill until we find a minion here. And they're gonna both scheme for 1. So this is gonna go up to 2. Now we got an encounter card here. Alter ego, discard 1 card at random from your hand. Oh boy. We're gonna roll it. Start 1 on the right side. 6. Aja Adana is gone. Okay. Now that's back to us. So I think we just have to play down T'Challa. I just don't think we have a choice here. There's all the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade. How much damage can we realistically do? Whirlwind isn't that huge of a deal. We do these 3. Do we have any upgrades left? I think I discarded the last one. Should I get the last one on the table? It's a tactical genius one, right? I could exhaust to get the last one on the table. I could also exhaust to heal up. No, I don't think I can do that. We'll spend these 4. Let's get down to T'Challa. What's the 1 to every enemy? 2, 3. Still wouldn't have enough, but I would have enough to clear. No, I think that's fine. We're gonna flip up here. We're gonna have Okoye swing for I just don't think I can. I don't think there's any way or. Oh shoot, she doesn't even get to use this power. I just read that. After she uses a basic power, resolve the special ability on another Dora Milaje ally. I think we would be super cooked then, because I was playing it like we could do that. Okay, well, let's play it correctly now then. So I think that all of what we have to do is just swing, so it'll be 2, 4. He's gonna, so we're dealing 4 damage here. He's gonna resolve a Black Panther upgrade. 2, 4. Let's do 2 damage here, bringing it to 6. Then 1 damage into him, 7. That's gonna defeat him. And then we could do 2 more with the Panther Claws onto Whirlwind. I think we'll just keep the suit in our hand and ready up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. This is not a terrible looking hand. It's gonna go up to 4. We do have to thwart here. We're just gonna. Do we take the damage? Oh man. Let's take the damage here. 4. So that's 7 out of 3, and then 2 from this guy. I don't think we can afford to do that. We'll block this and resolve a Black Panther ability. We'll deal 2 damage to him, take nothing, and encounter card. Yeah, that's why I couldn't. It's take 2 damage and heal Klaw 2. I was like, if I go down to 1 health and he flips that card, I lose. Okay, so we're alive here. What can we do though? So we'll play down Dora Milaje for free. Let's go ahead and exhaust it to heal Okoye by 1 and resolve her ability. We'll heal. We'll give +1 to T'Challa's stats here. So he's a 3/3 now. I'm Thor for 3 off of Masters of Evil. And then we can resolve a Black Panther upgrade. We'll just do Panther Claws to deal 2 damage, just knock out Whirlwind. I think we'll play down for 1. Yeah, this will work. Build support comes in with 3 threat. We'll do On the Prowl here. We'll move 3 there from a scheme and resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade. We'll clear off Defense Network. And we'll do a special ability on Kimoyo Beats to drop this down to 2. And then we'll have Okoye go ahead and thwart for 2 off of build support. It'll go in the victory display. Search your deck and discard pile for a support with a cost of 3 or less and put it into play. Oh, Aja Adana is not a support. That's what I was going to put in. I guess it's Elephant Trunk. Or this one. Heal damage from an alter ego equal to the recovery. The raft could have been good. Let's just get this one down. I am at 1 health, so. Okay, Okoye can stick around now, which is a good thing. I think that's all we got here. Let's draw up 5 and see what we can do. Okay, we do have Confuses here, and we can get the raft down, it looks like. So we can go up to 5. Claw's gonna hit us. We have to block this. 3 damage. He's gone. Encounter card. Either spend this or exhaust all of these. That's fine. We'll just exhaust. Okay, we are alive here. Yeah, we probably want the rifle down for sure. Can we get it down? I guess we can. It's just not going to be great. Let's just heal damage from Okoye. We'll use her ability, but we can't do much with it. Let's play down the sonic rifle here. And let's use one of the counters to confuse Klaw. I'm not going to bother putting it onto him, but we'll say he's confused. Let's flip down. And then let's use Queen Ramonda. We will heal 4 health from us. Up to 5. And that's really good. So hopefully we have a free thing to kind of flip this game back into our favor. Let's ready up. Let's keep these 2 in hand. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Got Manifold. Cool. Let's go up to 6. He's confused. Plays no advance. Tiger Shark. Okay. Maybe we've stabilized here. Let's see what we can do. Okay. We're going to exhaust Queen Ramonda again to heal up 4 up to 9, which is pretty good for us. We can find a player side scheme. I don't actually know if I care a ton about that. This is interesting. I don't actually know what I want to do here. Manifold is decent though. It's 2 thwarting. On a player side scheme. Let's just start with that. Why not? Let's look for a player side scheme here. I think it's the show of empathy. So if we can thwart for 6, we can take control of Tiger Shark here, which I think we should be able to. We have a 6 health minion with 3 attack. That'd be really good for us. I think we can thwart for 6. Cool. We're gonna flip up. We're going to exhaust our Melage. We're gonna heal a damage from Okoye, and we're gonna resolve our ability on ourselves. So we have +1 to all our stats. So I'm gonna have I'll have her thwart for 3 off of Show of Empathy. Let's resolve a special ability of the Kamoyo Beat to drop it down to 2. Let's have Manifold go ahead thwart for 2. So this is gonna be added to the victory display. And now we have a minion here who is redeemed. So we redeemed Tiger Shark. He is now part of us. So he has 6. We have a 6 health ally now, 3 attack, which is really good, especially for board control. I think we'll just do a Clawed Strike here for 4 into Claw. Let's try and push some damage. Drop him down to 4 health. And then we can use our Black Panther upgrade. So let's do 2 thwarting. Now let's do 2 more damage. And then let's have Tiger Shark swing for 3. He's going to take a consequential down to 9 here. Let's use the last exhaust of our Sonic Rifle. Let's confuse Claw for some protection here. And then let's have a Koye go ahead and thwart for 2. I know we did mess up on how her ability worked. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's another. Okay, yeah, I was about to mess it up again. We could have technically had, what's it called? We probably would have lost on that earlier turn because I didn't read exactly how it worked, but that's okay. Now we look like we have an unstoppable board state here, so I'm really looking forward to this now. So let's draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh my gosh, Wakanda Forever with the spider bites. Cool, cool, cool. So we go up to 5. Claw's gonna attack us. I think I'll just take this because we have healing now. Oh my goodness, 6 damage here. Down to 3. Counter card. Armored Guard with guard and toughness. Down to 3 is super scary, but I think we'll be okay. Let's Dora Milaje here to heal up. Just keep Okoye constantly healed. And then we're going to buff our stats by 1. Cool. We want to play down. I think we definitely need to play on the spider bites. Yeah. I don't think we need elephant trunk for this deck pass. So I think that's fine. Let's play down our spider bites. We can choose a player, deal 1 damage with each minion engaged with that player. We're probably going to do a Wakanda Forever here if I had to guess. So let's do our spider bites here. Oh, sorry. We're going to thwart for 3 first. Drop this down to 2. Let's do our spider bites. It's going to ping 1 here. Then 1 to the villain. It's going to drop Claw down to 8. Yeah, we're going to just go to town. We're going to have Tiger Shark. He is our friend now. Steal 3 into this Armored Guard. Do we have Manifold just thwart for 2? Probably not, right? Because let's just have him swing for 1 because we're going to take a threat off with our Kimoyo beads. Manifold's defeated here. Let's have a Okoye swing for 2. Drop him down to 5. Then let's play a Wakanda Forever here. We'll do 2 damage, 3 damage, and then remove 1 threat. So we'll do 3 damage here, drop Claw down to 2 health. And then we'll flip down here exhaust this so we can heal up 4. And I think that's it. We'll just ready up. Cool. 1, 2. Okay. Making good progress for sure. Really glad I found that Dora Milaje support. We would have been so dead in the water, I think, if I did not. Shuffling up here. And then 3 more cards. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. Looks like we can get down a Nika, and then we can do Elephant Trunk here. We can buff my stats by 2 now, or we can have 2 threat off of Nika's activations. Yeah, this will be pretty good. This can go up to 2. Klaw is confused, so nothing happens. And we have 2 encounter cards because we decked out. First one, T'Challa's Shadow. Says comes in with 4 counters. And anytime I have to increase the resource cost of each card I play by 1. Now we've got Masters of Mayhem. So we're going to search the encounter deck and discard pile for Masters of Evil minion and put it into play with us. I think it's just always got to be... Oh wait, is this a Masters of Evil minion? No, music is sadly not. Okay, I think it's just always Melter, so... There he is. Cool. Alright. So back to us. So here comes Melter. So now every card I play is increased by 1 cost, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not really sure what we do. We'll do I'll spend 4 resources then to get down a Nika. That'll remove 1 from here. And then I guess we'll spend 1 resource here to put Going Undercover into play. Comes in with 4 threat. This gives us a little bit of encounter card control. We'll keep, and then I'll drop this down. So we've already done 2 of them. Do I want to find the last? What is the last one I'm missing here? Oh, it's the suit. I think the answer is no. I think I just need to keep going with my basic activations. So we'll flip up here. I'm trying to think. So, oh, there's like weird sequencing stuff. Let's just have Tiger Shark swing for 2 on a Melter. Sorry, swing for 3. And then let's have Okoye swing for 2 to finish him off. Then we can buff the stats of us by 1. So we're up by 1. Oh wait, it's another ally. So we'll use Anika here to thwart for 1, I guess. And then we'll have her... Does he get, when he goes into stage 3, just a tough? But he gets extra stats, which is scary. We will heal up Okoye for 1, and that'll buff up all of our stats by 1. Trying to think. Doesn't really work out super well, does it? We'll just thwart for 3, I guess. We'll just have extra stats for some reason to the end of the phase. So we'll thwart for 3 off of Going Undercover. So the defeating player will look at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. They may add 1 non-scenario specific card into the victory display and place the rest on the top or bottom in any order. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what do I want in the victory display? Probably exhaustion, right? And one of them goes on the top or bottom in any order. Wait, let me see. They may add 1 non-scenario specific card among those to the victory display, then place the rest on the top and or bottom in any order. Okay. So we're gonna have a lot of stuns to deal with. This activation deals damage to you. So we know he's gonna have 2 attack. So if I just do a basic defense, so we can throw exhaustion in the victory display, and we can lead the scream, which is gonna stun us. This will be 2 damage total. We can basic defend so that we don't exhaust. Deal some damage back to him, and then get an armored guard. Seems all right to me. Put those back on the top. Okay, that's that, and then I can resolve the Black Panther upgrade, I guess. So then we'll do probably just Panther Claws, right? So we'll just knock him into his last phase. That's going up to 22, right? Yeah. Comes in with a tough. Let's just swing for 2 onto him. That'll activate her effect, but it doesn't really matter because we already used our basic activation. I think that's all we've got. I might as well just trash the elephant's trunk and then ready up. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, this is gonna go up by 2, 3. He's gonna attack. We're gonna basic defend here because we know it's only 2 damage. Yep, and if this deals damage, exhaust your hero. So we're gonna defend for 2. That's gonna proc. We don't have boosted stats anymore. That's going to end up proccing one of my Black Panther abilities. So let's just go ahead and hit for 2 damage here on the Panther Claws. And then I got an encounter card. Just armored guard with guard and toughness. Comes in with a tough, and that's back to us. Okay. So we're gonna start with an on the prowl, I think. It's gonna cost 3, which is really expensive. Spend these 3 resources here for on the prowl. Remove 3 there from the scheme, and then resolve the special ability on a Black Panther upgrade. We'll resolve, we'll just do spider bites, I guess. Deal 1 to break this tough, and then 1's gonna go on a claw. This is gonna also drop to Charr's Shadow down to 1. We will do swing at 3 damage into the armored guard here. Then we'll start doing what we can. So we will exhaust Dora Milaje. We'll heal Okoye. That's gonna buff his ally stats by 1. Which is fine. So then we're gonna attack for 3 with them. Bring it down to 16. It's gonna proc her ability to use the ability of another Dora Milaje ally. So that's gonna use Okoye's ability again. We can buff her own stats. Have her swing for 3. Bring it down to 13. She's gonna take a consequential. So we're both at 1. And this one should be at 2. And I think that's it. We'll just ready up here. And we're at 7 health. So should I flip down? I think the answer is no. We'll just have Anika take this hit for us. Okay. Yeah, we'll ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the prowl is good here. Alright. Main's gonna go up by 1. Claw's gonna attack us for a base of 2. Let's just block this. You are stunned. If you're already stunned, take 1 damage. Oh, okay. So just 2 damage. We're gonna get stunned and we're gonna take a damage here. Just kind of annoying, but that's fine. Counter card, cut off guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. I feel like I don't need the Kamoyo beads at this point, so we'll discard that one. That's back to us. Okay, what do we want to do? Honestly, I think we just want to play a Sonic Rifle for 4. Get rid of T'Challa's Shadow. And then just flip down here. He goes into the victory display. Here we are. We're probably just going to end up flipping down. We'll do the Dora Milaje to heal her and buff her stats. So we'll buff her stats by 1. Let's have her swing for 3. She'll take a consequential. Yeah. And then we'll have Tiger Shark. Almost all of his health is gone. Swing for 3 more. He has 1 more activation in him. Down to 7. I just want to attack here to break the stun. That's fine. Let's use a counter off of the Sonic Rifle here to confuse Klaw. And I think that's all we've got. We're gonna flip down. Let's heal up by 4 using Queen Ramonda up to 10. And we'll ready everything up. And this should be the end of the game here. Let's drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2 clawed strikes. I mean, this is the perfect kind of end game here. Let's go up to 2. He's confused. 1 encounter card. Advance. Ooh. That's funny as the last card in the encounter deck. Did he mill the encounter deck already? I don't actually remember. I don't think he has. I think that was in the Silk game. Alright, let's see. Scheming for a base of 3 or 5. Wow, we almost lost that. If it was a 3 boost, it was over 3, 4, 5. So from 2 up to 7, that would have been, what a way to lose. Just solo things. All right. We are back to us. All right, this is just cleaning up here. So we'll go a Black Panther. We'll do 4 damage, 4 more damage. So we'll do 8 damage total. Plus it'll be 8, 9, 10, and then it'll be 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 by discarding this. Then we'll do 16, 17, buff it by 1. Healer, buff it by 2. Well, I guess before that, take 3 off. So hold on. It would be 8 and then 12. Because I won't actually discard the claws yet. So we can use it for the last one. 14, then buff by 2. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then discard it for 3 more. 22, 25 damage. And yeah, that was crazy. Obviously, Justice in solo is a lot more versatile than Protection is, which is probably why Silk maybe performed so poorly, relatively speaking. Also, I think her encounter deck luck was a lot worse. But that was that. That was talking and testing, unboxing, sleeving, everything to do with the new heroes. Hope you guys enjoyed kind of my thought process of figuring out how these heroes worked. Black Panther was a ton of fun. Silk I do also find fun as well. But man, as soon as I can get her into a build that has multiple ways to ready and things such as that, it's going to be a lot of fun just triggering those upgrades over and over. And yeah, I really can't wait to do that specifically. So that's that. Thank you guys for watching. As always, leave a like down below, comment, subscribe, everything, share the video. Just everything helps out. Been having a ton of fun on the channel. Really invigorated my love for the game, which not that it was waning even in the slightest, but yeah, the con was great. We're gonna have a vlog going up for that and probably a stream later on. Probably not the day I recorded this. Probably stream later the day I recorded this, so not the day it uploads. It's gonna be a bit weird doing a retrospective and whatnot. Yeah, check that out if you haven't. See you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Goodbye.